Hi everybody and welcome to our Soul Tribe event tonight. I'm Tanya and I absolutely love these events because I love hearing our beautiful stories from our customers and our team. So we are a group of really heart-driven and soul-driven humans who really love to help others create the life that they really want. And so I kind of stepped into this about 2.5 years ago and I created Soul Tribe. And of course, along the way, Soul Tribe has grown and so has our mission. And so we have a massive mission around really supporting families to increase their health and their well-being, but also supporting people to actually create a life on their own terms. A life that they choose to be independent, they choose to be free, they choose to be financially secure, they choose to be healthy. So whatever that looks like for them, that is something that we love doing. We love teaching and supporting people to do that. So tonight you're going to hear a little bit about our program and our products, nutritional support products and how they work together to support mind, body and soul wellness. And you'll hear some stories from some of our customers and how that's really supported their lifestyle. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the business behind it and how that's really helped a lot of us create the lifestyle that we have now. So without further ado, I'm actually going to pass you on over to the lovely Maxine, and she's going to tell us all about our new Soul Project program.
Hi everyone. Yes, I'm really happy to share our beautiful program and our nutritional support products that go with that program. We have a beautiful program that we just launched this year in 2020, which I love. It completely aligns with my values and what I believe in, because we are on a big mission to help people reclaim their health sustainably. And we kind of feel that there are 3 elements to this, which is mind, body and soul. And so in our program, we're working on all of those 3 things. We don't really feel that until you get those in alignment, it's going to happen. And a lot of health programs really focus quite heavily on the body, which is cool. But we also know that really so much of what's going on with physical health really stems from much deeper things within in terms of mindset and all of those beliefs and stories that we have, and some of those things that we've developed over time, unhealthy habits and addictions and so on. So we really go deep into to that mind body stuff as well. In fact, this month, so every month we actually have a 10-day challenge where we focus specifically on either the mind, the mind, body, or soul. And this month it's wonderful because we're doing the soul challenge this month. So we're doing lots of stuff around mindfulness, gratitude, journaling. Looking at our thoughts and what our thoughts are doing and how we're responding to those and how we might respond to them differently. And we do it all collaboratively. So we have our 10 days where we all jump on. We have a wonderful support network online in our Facebook group, where we all support each other and we all talk about what's going on for us, and we all help each other and cheer each other on, which is also a huge part, I think, of shifting things, is to have that to be embraced by that community of people that are all going through the same thing. So with our mind, body and soul nutritional support products, which are very important as part of that program, because a lot of the reasons that we struggle with improving our health is that physically we may have addictions, we may have sugar cravings, we may have very low energy, which makes it really difficult for us to do exercise. We may have, issues mentally, which I'm already talked about with our mindset, that make it quite challenging to do things about changing our health. So I'll just go through the products. I won't take too long. If you really like what you see, there are lots of videos and links we can send you with more information in our research and so on. We have 30. We've been around for 30 years. We have more. We are the most researched product in the world. We have high quality university peer-reviewed studies. So all of that's available. If you want to take it further, we can pop you in front of those things, but I'm just going to talk briefly about what we have. So our core products are our fruit, veggie and berry capsules. It's very hard to sort of talk about, to really encompass how beautiful these products are, but essentially, fundamentally, they are the power of whole food nutrition, flooding our body every day with over 30 gently processed whole foods, plant foods. There's no rubbish in them. They're just simply fruits, veggies and berries that have been pulped at a very low temperature in an oxygen-free environment, so they are living food. They are very high quality nutrients, and we're putting those into our body every day. All our products are GMO-free, dairy-free, completely vegan, chemical-free. There's no chemicals used in our plants anywhere. So the quality is second to none. So that's our core product. And the amazing thing is that when you take our core products, or even if you just take our fruit and veggie capsules as a duo, you actually get the free product, which is the free children's chews. These are also exactly the same product, gently processed whole food fruits and vegetables, but they've been put into a gummy base. They only have a little tiny bit of natural fruit juice in there just to make them a little bit more palatable for the children, and they are free to children between the age of 4 and 18 to any adult that's on our products. That's because Juice Plus has a massive mission to really start early at changing the patterns in children so that we can have a new generation of healthy adults coming through. Because as we all know, childhood obesity and health is an appalling sort of state at the moment. It's saying that children are, it's the first time that parents are going to live longer than their children, and Juice Plus is on a big mission to actually turn that around. So I think that's one thing I absolutely love about this company. Our next product is our omegas. These are our vegan omegas. They're completely plant-based. I love these. I think we all know that we want to try and live more sustainably. Our oceans are getting quite exhausted and overfished. And so what Juice Plus does is they actually grow very beautiful, rich algae in a contained environment, so there's no chemicals, there's no mercury in any of it, and so instead of getting the fish eat the algae and then we get the omegas out of the fish, we're just going straight to the source and growing our own omega rich algae. And there's also a blend of beautiful natural seeds that are quite high in omega oils as well, so that's a full blend of the different omegas as well. And again, these have amazing benefits in the body. Omegas actually coat the nervous system. They put a beautiful protective sheath around the nervous system, so and they have all kinds of anti-inflammatory effects. This is what we see happening with omegas. And very rich in the long chain fatty acids, which is the ones that we're needing. So again, no chemicals, nothing, just beautiful natural omegas. And our last products, these are our macronutrients. These are our protein shakes. We've got chocolate or vanilla. They're completely natural. Also, over 20 beautiful high protein whole foods, again vegan, GMO, dairy free, chemical free. So they've got lots of beautiful things like chickpeas, alfalfa, lots of different few different ancient grains, mushroom powder, pomegranate, all kinds of beautiful things that are really, really good for the body that you wouldn't normally be eating. Very, very high in protein, very low in sugar. There's no added sugar. They have less sugar than a pear in a single shake. And so they're just a beautiful digestive blend of high protein foods, which are very, very easy to digest. So that's our gorgeous product range that we offer in conjunction with our Body, Mind, Soul program. We're all about just offering something very simple and very doable and natural. All of our products are in a form which the body understands and which the body knows how to use. The body doesn't know how to use most vitamins. To be honest, a lot of vitamins just end up being passed out of the body. So these are actually food. They go under a food label. So basically this is like being on a really, really good diet every day, bridging the gap between what we really should be eating, what we kind of wish we were eating, and what we need to be eating. And every day, if we bridge that gap, then we see the benefits in our health starting to show. So, yep, that's our gorgeous product range and our program. And I'm handing over to, sorry, I don't know who I'm handing over to. Rachel.
Hi Max, thank you for that. And hi everyone, so my name's Rachel. I've been on our awesome products for coming up to 8 months. Next month it'll be, so 7 months, and it has been an amazing journey. So pre-Juice Plus, I was diagnosed with autism at about the age of 17, and as we know, most autism people are diagnosed between the age of 3 to 5. Or 3 to 7 roughly, and that was misdiagnosed by my parents in the hospital, just saying we think it might be, but we're not really sure, so let's just pop on to the next thing. And they just keep going, and basically then they diagnosed me with coordination issues and underdeveloped muscles. And the hospital basically said when I was 8, all right, we've done what we can do for you now, which was strengthen my muscles to a certain point, and then stopped and didn't give me any guidance on where to go next, and then said, all right, you go ahead, you do your own thing now. So consequently, what I've ended up with is particularly bad feet muscles, and structurally my structure isn't wonderful because of that. So when I walk, quite naturally for me walking, I can walk straight and then over and then over, and just correcting that consistently because of muscular development that I missed out on. So for me, Juice Plus was all about recovering physical issues and recovering my body, and also working on my autism and working out this new discovery and really who I am and how to balance my medication. I was also struggling with weight loss. I was really tired. My anxiety levels were at their ultimate worst. Obviously, that consequently came with mental health and bullying affected by my autism and my coordination over the years. And my anxiety was at an all-time low. I crashed completely, and I was actually imported to a mental hospital in 2016, 2 years ago. I had really acne-prone skin. I'd tried, you name it, I tried it. I had ransacked the health stores. I'd tried everything, and I'd cut out stuff from my diet. I had spent a lot of money. My parents invested a lot, and I just said, you know what, stuff it. It'll come right one day, or it won't, and I'll just have horrible skin. I couldn't be bothered. I just invested too much and wasted too much time. So 7 months down the track, here I am, I'm recovering. So I'm on our premium capsules as well as a shake per day. I feel amazing. That's honestly the best way to put it. I go out walking every day. So 30 minutes to an hour is about my walk every single day. Pre-Juice Plus, getting out every day was struggling. I really was. I was struggling with an 8-hour day in retail, up and down ladders all the time. My hair's got healthier. It's a little bit all over the place at the moment, but it's naturally smoother now. And I am I'm not on edge. I don't have anxiety all the time. Obviously in my job that was essential. That was a huge part of, breaking down in a workplace isn't ideal, obviously, but it happens. We understand that. my skin has massively recovered. That's probably the most amazing benefit I've had from Juice Plus. It's the recovery in my skin has been amazing. Like working, you know, that's just been amazing. It was something I never ever thought I'd be able to do, and I could show you a photo from 7 months ago and show you a photo now, and I just, you know, I'm not covering hardly anything now. So yeah, it's been a massive journey for me, but a most amazing one. I've met some of the most beautiful people in the world as far as I'm concerned, and I'd recommend our program to anyone. So I'm going to hand you over to Dominique now, and she's going to talk to you a little bit about her story and share with you what she's been through.
Hi everyone. So yeah, my name's Dominique, and I've been on the program now for just over 2 months, and I've had some, probably some significant changes since starting. I noticed quite a few changes immediately in terms of my energy levels. My sleep was a lot deeper. My skin is just a lot smoother. I've noticed that some of my fine lines are almost like filling in. It's kind of weird, but yeah, it's a lot smoother around my eyes. My hair, not you can see it, but it's growing. I've just noticed probably in the last couple of weeks, it just seems a lot longer all of a sudden, which is great because I'm actually growing out my greys, and so the faster I can do that, the better. And yeah, I've been on a journey for the last year in terms of health, and coming across this product is just almost like being the icing on the cake. I thought I was really healthy before, and I know I was to a certain extent. I eat very cleanly, but adding these products into my diet, so to speak, has just been a game changer for me. And especially in terms of energy levels, I've just noticed a massive boost. And also anxiety. I used to struggle with anxiety and a little bit of social, probably social anxiety more than anything else. That's just really come right down, and I'm able to just cope a lot better. It's almost like my system is a lot more balanced and in harmony and more aligned. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to some of the future changes and some of the other products as well. I do have the shakes, which I find it awesome. My son has them as well, and he's on the products too. And I've noticed a lot of change in him, energy as well as eyelash growth, which is quite interesting. But yeah, I think it's been a fantastic journey so far. So I'll pass you back to Tanya.
Great, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. I just, for me, this fruits and veggies in a capsule absolutely made sense, and the program was just a massive part of my life already, and just having something that was actually available to everybody was just perfect, because my journey really was fraught with all sorts of illness and food allergies and things. So for me to step into a program that really encompassed everything that I already believed in and I already valued was just perfect. And of course, our nutritional product with our fruits and veggies in a capsule, I mean, it just made complete sense to me. At the end of the day, the fruits and veggies are Mother's Nature's medicine. So, what more do you need really to support your body to do what it already knows how to do? So, and we all love our program, we all love our nutritional support, but at the end of the day, we can't talk about this all the time because you probably get sick of it. But what we're going to do now is we're going to switch gears a little bit, and we're going to talk a little bit about the business side of things. And for myself, I came into it, as you heard, I came into it quite unwell, so I accidentally fell upon the program and watched a friend of mine get well and thought, well, if it works for her, it's got to work for me, because I tried everything and nothing was working for me so far. It had been a 4-year journey. And after getting such incredible results straight away, and I was told about, hey, there's a business behind this. Did you know that you can actually make money on your own order? I was like, whoa, tell me more about that. I really want to know, because at the time I was very much felt like I was stuck in a system. And I know when you think about, you know, maybe you're in a job at the moment where you feel like you're very much just another number. You feel like you are being told every day what hours you should turn up to, how many hours you work, what you're going to get paid, when you can have leave, when you can get sick. For me, I even had to fill in a leave form when I had a sick day. And, you know, if I asked for leave and I booked a holiday and paid for it and then got told I couldn't get the time off, I mean, for me, that was just one of my rights just destroyed. And it just didn't make sense to me that I should be working or, you know, for years and not actually being allowed to have time off when I wanted time off. And so I felt very much stuck in that system. I was also a social worker and felt very stuck in the whole social work process. I felt like everything was so, there were so many processes and procedures, and there was funding issues, and, you know, and I really just felt like I was the ambulance at the bottom of the cliff. And I was like pushing porridge uphill, and I was not making any headway and not really supporting people the way I really wanted to. But the big thing for us, the massive thing for us, was that, you know, my husband and I are, you know, I'm nearly 50, my husband's in his 50s. You know, we're getting to the stage where our kids are starting to move out of home, and funny that we say that and they're kind of moving back in and moving out, and anyway, transitions. But we were looking really at our future. And what does our financial future look like? And the last thing that we wanted was to be broke and sitting on a pension in, you know, 15 years' time. To us, that was no fun. We wanted to be able to travel and really create the life that we wanted. And so I looked at what was happening at the moment and where I was sitting, and I was capped pretty much on the income that I was getting, and the income my husband was getting was not going to increase any more than that. Yeah, it might increase over time, but so does inflation, right? So does the living costs. So to me, there was no way we were going to be able to get the traveling lifestyle that we really wanted. There was no way we were going to get this financial security that we wanted for ourselves and for our children. And, you know, I don't know for you guys, but I got so sick of working an hour and then getting paid for that hour and feeling really tied to that job all the time. And so we looked at other ways to create extra money. So I thought, well, I can move up in the level in the company, right? But as you know, you're sitting in a corporate company. I was right down the bottom. You move up, and the higher you get into those levels, the less jobs there are, but the more competition there is. And so I didn't get the job. I think I tried twice and I didn't get the job. And I know that, you think that there's going to be, you actually financially you might do better in those positions, but often there's a lot, what comes with that is stress, it's more hours of work, and and you've pretty much got no life when you sit at the top as the CEO. So, I essentially didn't want that. So we looked at other ways. Well, we'll start our own business. Isn't that the way you're supposed to do it? So we actually started, we looked at a franchise, and honestly, $400,000 just to invest in the franchise, and then we would be lucky if we were even going to make any money in the first 5 years. And that to me was absolute madness. Absolute madness. And then we looked at this, and this made complete sense. How many other opportunities does it give you? How many other businesses where you can be your own CEO, that you can actually get your investment back plus profit in your first month? It was like, well, that's just a no-brainer. Doesn't that make sense? It absolutely made sense to me. So I was like totally in and sold on that straight away. Yeah, I was a bit skeptical. I was skeptical around, well, I don't want to be that person that's going to sell to people because I hate selling. And I don't want to harass all my friends and trying to sell all my stuff to my friends. That was something I really didn't want to do. And, the funny thing was, I never had to do that. All I've ever done is share something that I absolutely believe in. because I had such incredible results, I absolutely was passionate about this. And all I did was share it and care about my friends and family enough to really want to support them. So that's the really beautiful thing about this, is that, you know, all you're doing is sharing something that you already believe in. And of course, what comes with that is a most supportive community, absolutely supportive community that from the moment I met, I absolutely fell in love with. And from stepping out of a working environment that was completely negative, where everyone was bagging each other and negative, and stepping into a company that and a team of beautiful people who were like-minded, encouraging, supportive. Everyone has your back, even when they're not actually invested in your interests, they still support you. So that to me was absolutely perfect. And so that's really what a lot of those things sold me. And so every box was ticked for me and I jumped in straight away. So I've been in this, it's been 2.5 years now for me. And after 4 months in the company, I was actually able to step away from my day job and I traveled around Asia for 9 weeks with my husband and we got paid. And that was pretty bloody exciting, especially since my boss and my previous job had told me that I wasn't going to get that time off. So I said, okay, see you later, I'm off. And, you know, now 2.5 years down the track and my income grows every month. So that's pretty exciting, thinking that if I had chosen that business, how different my life would look right now. So I'm going to pass you on over to the beautiful Kira now, and she's going to tell us a little bit about why she said yes to this opportunity.
Hi guys, thank you Tanya for that awesome share. Just gonna follow up along from what Tanya said. I was introduced to the product 15 months ago and started down the product road prior to getting into the business, which was phenomenal. I am probably the biggest skeptic on the planet when it comes to stepping out of my comfort zone and getting out of that 9-to-5 grind, because my entire working life, that is all I've ever done. I have been in the corporate world doing the daily 9-to-5 or the 8-to-6, or in my previous job as a mission manager and launching rockets, I was on 24/7 when we were at campaigns. Since doing that, I've come home to New Zealand and at the time was looking for a community, which I am now in, that suits my vibe. And having said that, sort of felt, right, I'm just going to give this a go, face my fear and do something for myself. Now, I do still have a day job, which is wonderful because this business opportunity is allowing me to have my day job so my bills get paid and I'm financially secure, but it's allowing me to build up a business that is heart-driven, that is compassionate for the people that we have on the planet. We are all working towards healing ourselves from the inside out with the nutritional support that we have with our products. Additionally, what I didn't gauge on being in the business was my complete mindset growth, my growth on a personal development level, because with this business comes, apart from the amazing support that we have with our community, we also have training and coaching. And if you don't know, I've done coaching before, hella expensive, and to get it for free is absolutely amazing and worth all the time. Additionally, the business basically allows me to dream my dreams into reality. It is giving me the option to have quality time with my family. For all our working parents out there, it is absolutely phenomenal. You put the work in, you'll be able to pick and choose when you work. You can do it in stolen moments. You build your business big enough. You have all the time in the world to be able to spend with your family, your children. For me, looking forward to working on a beach with a laptop, because technically it doesn't become work. And also my dream is to have my own home. So that will allow me, or it's allowing me, to be financially independent, financially secure, and just bring all those things that I love doing, such as travel, into my reality versus being a dream. We also, for me, this business allows me, it's aligning me with people. It's allowing me to pay back and pay it forward by helping people, even if it's just one at a time, where I am enabling people to live healthy, fulfilled, and amazing lives. I have been with no other company in the corporate world that's allowing me to do good for others, to have a heart and be compassionate, which I think the world needs at this point. So our mission, as Maxine said, and all the other team members, is to help heal, help educate people so that they are able to live the life that they want to, with longevity and with the fun and adventure thrown in the mix. So that's a little bit of my story. If somebody has sent you the link to this video and you really want to know some more about what is going on, about the products, you're intrigued with what's going on with the business, and you feel like it's something that ticks all the boxes for you, please do reach out to them, because from where I'm sitting now and where I was a year ago, best thing on the planet. We look forward to seeing you, and thank you all so much for your time.